So welcome back to Embossing Folders 101. This will focus on some techniques that are great for using with embossing folders. There's so many things, they're so versatile. For example, you can just take from your image with white cardstock and use that on a card, and it's really beautiful and a very elegant look. There's other things you can do. So for this example, you can actually sand the surface, okay, and reveal the white core, but you have to use a white core cardstock. So for example, this cardstock has printing of ink on both sides. The color is pink, but the inside of the cardstock is white. So let me show you. I've already started this, but you just take a sanding block and you just lightly sand the surface, and it's going to reveal the white cored cardstock. It's a really simple technique to do, and it gives a really cool distressed look. That's what you're taking off. Isn't that cool? It's kind of a vintagey look. All right, and another thing that we can do is take the raised edge and ink it. I need to find my raised edge. Here we go. Here's a card that my friend Debbie made. Isn't that beautiful? And it's using the same folder that we used in our opening. Here we go. This one. This is a 3D embossing folder. And then what she did with that was take an ink pad. This is Pine Tree. You just take the surface of an ink pad and then you just go right over the top of that. And see how it's catching those raised images? Really beautiful and a very easy technique. And another thing we can do is emboss different types of paper. This is a card using suede paper. If you're not familiar with suede, it's fabric that has paper on the back of it. And it embosses beautifully, you guys. So for this particular one, I'm using I'm trying to find all my stuff. Here we go. This is a wood grain standard 2D embossing folder. Cut my suede paper down. Right. And then I'm going to go back to our machine here. Now because we're using the standard 2D, we're going to take away one of the layers. Put our down, and now we're going to do that thing where we missed it again. Okay, we've got the folded edge right here. And then we're going to go ahead and put another plate on top, and we're going to crank that through. And then look how beautiful that takes the impression. Gorgeous. So now what we're going to do, you can take an ink pad. I'm just going to take a black ink pad, and then right over the surface of the wood grain, it's going to really make that raised wood pop, and then the brown suede underneath is really just looks awesome. And also included on this are some cutting dies, some botanical kind of cutting dies that just add so much to your card. So you can use your machine, and we talk about this in videos 1 and 2 about how to use those cutting dies. So other kind of specialty papers that just emboss so beautifully. This one is a gold metallic cardstock. And let's talk about embossing and debossing. So embossing is when the image is raised and popping up, and then debossed is when that image is going down, it's concaved. And you achieve that by which direction you're putting your paper or your foil. So this is some of the metallic foil. And if you put this in here with the raised area, and all folders are different. Sometimes they have a little label on the front of them and you think, well, that might be the right direction to put it. You just never know. Okay, so you just have to test it out. So this one, there's the raised image, the embossed image is on this side. So that's where you're going to put that. And then you're going to put the debossed image on this side. And if you turned that around, it would give you the difference of these two images. And just really easy, wonderful things that you can do with your machine. So I hope this was helpful today. I know I showed you a lot of different things, and I hope you check out, if you already have a die cutting machine, I hope you check it out very thoroughly and maybe investigate the different techniques that we've tried here. They're really versatile machines and so many things you can do with them. So thanks for joining me today.